The End of Oak Street is the best dinosaur movie we've ever had. Since the original Jurassic Park, that is. Seriously, guys, just got home from the theater, and dude, The End of Oak Street is so good, and I hope this movie does well in theaters. I hope people go to see it, because it's not the cheesy summer popcorn flick you thought it was. It's so good. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Chris from Cinema Hooked, and I'm here talking about The End of Oak Street. I just got home from the theater, and I am so excited. And at the same time, I'm so bummed out because my wife's been sick, but she said, go to the movie without me, go without me. And I did, and I walked out of that theater. I texted her, I was like, I'm so bummed you couldn't see this with me, because it was absolutely a movie you would have so loved. It was so much fun. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought, like I said at the beginning, it was just going to be kind of a cheesy, oh, our neighborhoods in prehistoric times with dinosaurs, and oh, dinosaurs this, dinosaurs that, ha ha ha, corny joke here and there. No, it was terrifying. It was really graphic. Nobody's safe. I won't say who is and isn't, but it's violent. It's violent and it's terrifying. It's like that scene in Jurassic Park where the kids are hiding in the kitchen against the stainless steel cabinet, and the raptors are like, you know, you hear their claws going and stuff, and it's like on edge. That was most of this movie. You never feel safe in this movie. And just when I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, you know, this has been going on too long to have not seen someone lose a limb. And as soon as I said that, something big happened. But I'm keeping this first part spoiler free. I just want to talk about my excitement. I hope it comes through on the camera, because seriously, I loved it. I really hope people go and see this movie. Yeah, you can wait for streaming if you want, but this was a really fun movie to see in theaters. I'm a little discouraged. I'm a little bummed that going, I mean, I'm at 4:40 on a Thursday night. I get it. Some people are still at work, but there were only like 10 people in the theater. You know, obviously, you know, Spider-Man, but this movie was so good. I had so much fun. Anne Hathaway was great. I know they have smoothing filters, you know, when they're editing these movies, but she doesn't look a day over 30. Obi-Wan Kenobi was awesome in this movie. I really loved him. The kids did a really good job. And the dog, Starbuck, the dog. I'm a sucker for dogs. If you've seen my other reviews, you know, if there's a dog in it, like, boom, you're tugging on that heartstring. Like, you're gonna get me. And Starbuck got me. But I just said this at the beginning, but hey, we're this far into it. I'm Chris, Cinema Hooked, movie reviews, reaction videos, stuff like that. If you like that sort of stuff, hit that subscribe button down there. Hit that like button like the sign there says. I'm saying it now because I forgot to do it before. My mind's all over the place. This movie was a ton of fun. I think it's based off of a novel. But like I said, Anne Hathaway was really good in it. Her and Ewan McGregor's chemistry on film, it was really good. And honestly, this movie even made me a little bit emotional towards the end, because some stuff happens. You kind of start figuring out what's going to happen. It does have some twists and some surprises in it, but some certain stuff happens, and I was kind of getting a little choked up. I was getting a little bit emotional, and oh man, it was really good. Like this is a movie I think I want to own. Yeah, I could wait for streaming and my wife can watch it on streaming, but this is like a movie, and no joke, it's the best dinosaur movie we've had since that original Jurassic Park movie. It really is that good. I loved the concept of it. They're in the 80s. I think it's 1982, and they captured that era very well. The dad falling asleep with the Three Stooges on the TV. You got a Simon. I think the game was just called Simon when I was a kid. Might have been Simon Says. I think it was just Simon, you know, with the boop, 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 boop. And just everything about it. Everything about it. It was great. The summer cookout, you know, the neighborhood barbecue and all the kids playing and riding bikes in the street. It was like Stranger Things met Jurassic Park, and then you get the End of Oak Street. I thought it was really great, but I really want to talk spoilers for those of you who have watched it and you just want to know what I think about it. I mentioned before, so now we're in spoiler territory, so if you don't want spoilers, you know, get the heck out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Come back after you've seen the movie. I mentioned before about how I was thinking there's the part with like the T-Rex, and a little undersized for a T-Rex, you know, compared to like the Jurassic Park movies. This seemed like teenage T-Rex. Anne Hathaway's on that patio, you know, it takes her gun away and she's like tucked in a corner. She's kicking at it. I'm like, oh, it's going to get the foot. It's going to get the foot. Doesn't get it. And then I'm thinking, okay, I mean, if they're getting out of this unscathed, I'm like, where are the real consequences? Sure, we've seen random people who don't have a name. They're just random side character. Like they're, you know, they're just NPCs in the background getting eaten by dinosaurs, but someone's got to lose a limb here. Not 15 seconds later, the father, played by Ewan McGregor, gets his, I mean, I thought he knocked the T-Rex out, like a good, like, knock to the jaw, knocked it out like a boxer, but it shook it off, and then it's just a nope, grabs him, and it whips him down to the ground, you know, it had the leg in his mouth, whips him down to the ground, rips the leg off at, like, the upper quad, like, I was like, oh, okay, probably not gonna walk that off.
I'm sure that's gonna be okay.
And then I was like, oh, they gotta stop the bleeding. Like, they gotta stop the bleeding. And then it's like, no, like, you're dead. You're gone. It's eating Obi-Wan Kenobi. They're dead. He's dead. Anne Hathaway's like, she's just morbidly just in shock, like trying to stay quiet. She gets the kids. They go, but it was like, that's when I was like, okay, real stakes. Okay, nobody's safe. Just when I had the thought, and I feel like they knew exactly what they were doing. They're like, this is the part of the movie where someone in the audience is thinking, oh, we're just going to keep the family safe. It's going to be, you know, nicely wrapped bow, perfect happy ending. Nothing bad's going to happen to the main family. And then they're like, and that's when we're going to, and then they're just going to be like, what? And that's exactly what happened with that. I loved that. The dog, Starbuck, that was awesome. When it got rid of it, and I don't think it was like a pterodactyl of sorts. I'm sure it got an actual dinosaur name. But when Starbuck came and it got it and it starts flying Starbuck up, I swear to God, if this bird spins around and like eats the dog, I'm leaving the theater. You can kill the dad, Obi-Wan Kenobi, goodbye, but do not kill the damn dog. And they didn't. It saved the boy who looks like it was probably a gnarly knee injury. The dog survived, and I was so happy. And the librarian, I knew she was going to come out of the room and like save the family, but I didn't expect her to die. I thought, you know, maybe this lady will get a happy ending because her husband got eaten, but maybe she can get away. But all she did was distract him long enough. They got away. I mean, what? Okay. We're in spoiler territory. You saw the movie. Or maybe you're going to see the movie and you just don't care about spoilers. When they're going to go through the portal, I mean, it's like, whew, hey, portal, I'm here. Okay, I'm gone. They're like, okay, time to jump. Oh, portal, I'm here. Jump on in. Come on, guy. I'm gone. So, okay, make sure you count. I mean, it comes back and goes away, comes back like 3 different times while they're just having a conversation. I'm like, just jump through the goddamn portal, kid. Like, Jeanette went. So can you go? Like, go, Brian, jump. Then he finally jumps and he falls, like, you know, tears all the tendons in his knee, whatever leg injury he's sustained. But it was really frustrating. I'm like, just jump. Just jump. The snake scene, that was very, very unnerving. Obviously, there was nothing in the house. But the way it was filmed and following the snake through the house and how everyone was just like, oh, the snake would cross right into my eye line, but I'm going to grab something out of the cupboards in the kitchen. Like, I thought that was really good. But when it opened its mouth and Anne Hathaway was like going through the fridge or going through a cupboard or something, and it was just about to just eat her and bite that head off, and the kid like shoots it with the bow, which finally he landed a shot. I'm like, dude, if you can't land a point blank shot on the snake, like, please burn your bow and arrow. Burn it. Never hold it again. Never even think about shooting a bow and arrow again. But let's get to the end. We saw the portal earlier in the film when the mom and dad go out. So it's like, okay, cool. That's the ticket home. Okay, we know how we're going to get home now. They finally get home and I was like, is this like a time travel thing? Like, are there doppelgangers? Like, are they going to meet themselves? Like, ooh, maybe the dad's alive. And after the dad died, I was like, maybe this is one of those movies. It's like someone wakes up. Maybe this is the book the mom's writing. Maybe she's writing a book about someone writing a book and then this crazy sci-fi prehistoric adventure happens. That's not what happened. But I was like, maybe there's some way that Dad's still alive. We do get it, and this is when I kind of got choked out. When she makes the call to like order the pizza. I mean, she made a bunch of calls. We find out later on, but she makes the call to get the pizza delivered, and he shows up, and I was like, okay, this totally works. This isn't cheap. Like, he did die, and it was just a really great moment. I really loved it. I thought they did it really well. It didn't seem cheap. Yes, some of the people that died, and I said earlier, it was like, nobody's safe. I mean, nobody was safe. I thought these people were dead. I was like, even if they get out of here, I was like, the dad's dead. I want him to be alive. I want there to be a way that he possibly is still around. But like, he's probably dead. I'd given up hope. But then when they were like, oh, it's only 10:42 or something. We have like 23 minutes before, the light happens. And then they get they reunite with the dad and stuff. And now she's a writer. The family's still together because those parent fights, I mean, kind of had PTSD right there, a little anxiety, because I think most children of divorce have been through what those kids have been through, and you hear the parents arguing and stuff, and it sucks. It really sucks. And they nailed those scenes together. Talk about great chemistry. Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor, like, perfect. Great movie all around. If I had to, of course I have to. This is my channel. My rating for this movie, 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was filmed really well. There were a lot of really unique shots in it. They kept using a split diopter, which I can explain that to you very simply by saying it's when there's two things very far apart from each other, but it's a special attachment to a lens or a special lens itself that allows both things, regardless of how far they are from each other, to be in focus simultaneously. They did this shot probably 4 or 5 different times. The first couple times was a little jarring. I don't like the way they did it, but later on in the film, there's a great scene with the sister and the brother, with the parents, and I thought they did it really well. Split diopter, look it up. If you like cinematography, you like getting into the nitty gritty, how things are done, look it up. It's a really cool thing, and you'll see it a lot in Tarantino movies. Even TV shows are starting to use those now. But I thought it was filmed really well. I thought the music was really good. It felt like 1982 with the color grading. It just felt good. I liked the story. It threw me curveballs. It kept me excited. It kept me surprised. Had some good twists and turns. It was violent. It was graphic. There's some good swearing at the end there. I can't remember exactly what the dad said at the end, but it's PG. I believe it was PG-13. He drops, the one F-bomb PG-13 movies get, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it was perfect, and they saved it for the end. It was absolutely perfect. But I loved it. Yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. Please go see it. If for some reason you watched a full spoiler video without watching it, go watch it. It's so much fun. This is absolutely a movie I'll see again. If my wife's feeling better and she wants to maybe go to the movie theater and hopefully not get sick again, I would totally go to the movie theater and watch this again. Probably be a matinee, so I don't have to pay as much money, but I would totally go again. Tell your friends about this one. I text my friend. I text my wife first, and then I text my best friend. I was like, dude, the end of Oak Street was really good, and it really surprised me because I was kind of on the fence, like, do I want to see this? I was like, yes, I'm so glad I saw this. So thanks for tuning into this review. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Did you like it? Did you love it? Were you like, it was okay? Let me know in the comments. I obviously loved it. And if you haven't already, but you made it this far in the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there. Hit that like button like the sign there says, so other people can get notified about how awesome this movie is, so they can go see it, because this movie deserves to be seen in theaters. It is that kind of a movie. So until next time, I'll catch you on my next review or trailer reaction or deep dive into something else. Bye.